Respecting the law. One of the most important responsibilities of all residents in the UK is to know and obey the law. This section will tell you about the legal system in the UK and some of the laws that may affect you. Britain is proud of being a welcoming country, but all residents, regardless of their background, are expected to comply with the law and to understand that some things which may be allowed in other legal systems are not acceptable in the UK. Those who do not respect the law should not expect to be allowed to become permanent residents in the UK. The law is relevant to all areas of life in the UK. You should make sure that you are aware of the laws which affect your everyday life, including both your personal and business affairs. The law in the UK. Every person in the UK receives equal treatment under the law. This means that the law applies in the same way to everyone, no matter who they are or where they are from. Laws can be divided into criminal law and civil law. Criminal law relates to crimes, which are usually investigated by the police or another authority such as a council, and which are punished by the courts. Civil law is used to settle disputes between individuals or groups. Examples of criminal laws are carrying a weapon. It is a criminal offence to carry a weapon of any kind, even if it is for self-defense. This includes a gun, a knife, or anything that is made or adapted to cause injury. Drugs. Selling or buying drugs such as heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, and cannabis is illegal in the UK. Racial crime. It is a criminal offence to cause harassment, alarm, or distress to someone because of their religion or ethnic origin. Selling tobacco. It is illegal to sell tobacco products, for example, cigarettes, cigars, roll-up tobacco, to anyone under the age of 18. Smoking in public places. It is against the law to smoke tobacco products in nearly every enclosed public place in the UK. There are signs displayed to tell you where you cannot smoke. Buying alcohol. It is a criminal offence to sell alcohol to anyone who is under 18, or to buy alcohol for people who are under the age of 18. There is one exception. People aged 16 or over can drink alcohol with a meal in a hotel or restaurant. Drinking in public. Some places have alcohol-free zones where you cannot drink in public. The police can also confiscate alcohol or move young people on from public places. You can be fined or arrested. This list does not include all crimes. There are many that apply in most countries, such as murder, theft, and assault. You can find out more about types of crime in the UK at www.gov.uk. Examples of civil laws are housing law. This includes disputes between landlords and tenants over issues such as repairs and eviction. Consumer rights. An example of this is a dispute about faulty goods or services. Employment law. These cases include disputes over wages and cases of unfair dismissal or discrimination in the workplace. Debt. People might be taken to court if they owe money to someone. The police and their duties. The job of the police in the UK is to protect life and property, prevent disturbances, also known as keeping the peace, prevent and detect crime. The police are organised into a number of separate police forces headed by chief constables. They are independent of the government. In November 2012, the public elected Police and Crime Commissioners, PCCs, in England and Wales. These are directly elected individuals who are responsible for the delivery of an efficient and effective police force that reflects the needs of their local communities. PCCs set local police priorities and the local policing budget. They also appoint the Chief Constable. The police in the UK protect life and property, prevent disturbances, and prevent and detect crime. The police force is a public service that helps and protects everyone, no matter what their background or where they live. Police officers must themselves obey the law. They must not misuse their authority, make a false statement, be rude or abusive, or commit racial discrimination. If police officers are corrupt or misuse their authority, they are severely punished. Police officers are supported by Police Community Support Officers, PSCOs. PSCOs have different roles according to the area, but usually patrol the streets, work with the public, and support police officers at crime scenes and major events. All people in the UK are expected to help the police prevent and detect crimes whenever they can. If you are arrested and taken to a police station, a police officer will tell you the reason for your arrest, and you will be able to seek legal advice. If something goes wrong, the police complaint system tries to put it right. Anyone can make a complaint about the police by going to a police station or writing to the chief constable of the police force involved. Complaints can also be made to an independent body. the Independent Police Complaints Commission in England and Wales, the Police Complaints Commissioner for Scotland, or the Police Ombudsman for Northern Ireland. Terrorism and extremism. The UK faces a range of terrorist threats. The most serious of these is from Al-Qaeda, its affiliates and like-minded organizations. The UK also faces threats from other kinds of terrorism, such as Northern Ireland-related terrorism. All terrorist groups try to radicalize and recruit people to their cause. How, where, and to what extent they try to do so will vary. Evidence shows that these groups attract very low levels of public support, but people who want to make their home in the UK should be aware of this threat. It is important that all citizens feel safe. This includes feeling safe from all kinds of extremism, vocal or active opposition to fundamental British values, including religious extremism and far-right extremism. If you think someone is trying to persuade you to join an extremist or terrorist cause, you should notify your local police force. Check that you understand the difference between civil and criminal law and some examples of each. The duties of the police. The possible terrorist threats facing the UK.